From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the L.A. Chargers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you look at this Bronco defense, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jalen Johnson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Loose inside the 30. Keenan Allen, touchdown LA! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, Wilson.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
They had a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Austin Eckler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 14-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2nd down and 6 now.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Play action. It's Wilson.
Same connection. Dulcich once again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On second down, here's Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin, and he will have a Broncos 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went ahead and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Chargers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, easy. We'll go 59. Ready?
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Baylor Tigers. Hey, Ram. Hey, go lion.
Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A good pick up there on 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos 37-yard line.
Go. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Left pass. Screen it.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play action. It's Herbert. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Hey, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Now Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Again, Wilson.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Broncos in the hurry-up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. They go play action with Wilson.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Herbert on first down now. That's complete to Palmer. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A final shot before break. Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps in. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, Ram. Hey, go Lion. Go, let's go.
Eckler. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Let's go.
Eckler again. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Well,
Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard
Charger drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Up the middle with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made there by Drew Sanders. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, Kappa.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
A 39-yard attempt.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that'll bring him back within a point. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone. There he goes, right side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The give is to McLaughlin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin, 26 yards. And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
12.
Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A carry from McLaughlin. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Jaleel McLaughlin from 19 yards away. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, easy.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Now he's loose at the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 5. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Here's McLaughlin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Broncos 49, Chargers 27.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Ray. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Nickel. One back, baby, one back. Come on, y'all. Watch those
They snap it to Herbert. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball.